Is Singapore still a very attractive place for people to move here and live and work here?
I think it's a very touchy subject because when you talk about, I think the question should be, is it an attractive place for Singaporeans to, as opposed to foreigners coming in? Because the reason I question that is I'm not so sure that many foreigners come here because we have such a thriving multicultural society as long as it's safe. I think they come here for a lot of other reasons for which Singaporeans are not very happy about. When you look at all your multi-billionaires, the family offices that come here, that I think we have done quite well in terms of multiculturalism for race and religion. I think class is beginning to rear its head in Singapore. And every society has always had income inequality. Singapore is a capitalist society as much as Hong Kong, or as much as Dubai, or as much as Norway, which is totally capitalistic. But we used to be more like the Nordic countries in our espousal of egalitarian values. You don't flaunt your wealth. You don't pride yourself on flaunting your wealth. Over the last 10, 15 years, possibly because of the trying to attract private money to come into Singapore, we've moved far more to become like Dubai and like Hong Kong. So the egalitarianism that Singapore had in its early years, where you had rich people as much as here, but it would be, there's a bit of a social pressure on the older generation of Singaporeans not to show off. I know that when I was growing up in Singapore, if you had a Rolls Royce in Singapore, you try to hide it. You just keep it, but you don't drive it around. In Hong Kong, you just drive it around everywhere. Look at Singapore today. Every rich kid parks in front of a hotel, his Lamborghini. Every little tycoon who, in fact, a lot of non-tycoons buy second-hand Rolls Royces just to show people that they have a Rolls Royce. Now, that's the erosion of the values of egalitarianism. So when you ask me whether Singapore is a great place for foreigners to live, I don't know how to answer you that, because I think the foreigners who love to live in Dubai because they love to flaunt their wealth, more of them are now finding Singapore an interesting place to be because here you can openly flaunt your wealth more than you used to. But is that a good thing? I don't know.